yourself inside. You can see in the video that my leg is like holding the door closed. And throughout the entire interaction, my leg was just shaking. Is that what she did? Yep. She grabbed my neck. And then she put her hand over my mouth. She was so focused on getting into my house. I don't even think she knew what she was going to do when she got into my house. When I saw the opportunity, I just picked her up and I walked her outside and I dropped her on the ground and I walked back inside and locked the door.
With her injuries from the incident documented and feeling like her neighbor finally crossed the line, Michael tries a new approach to keep her neighbor away.
I put all of the video footage that I had on a thumb drive. We went to the courthouse and I filed a restraining order.
Even with the restraining order in place, Michael decides to move to a new apartment to live with another friend and is more than happy to move on from her old life with her former neighbor.
Zero plans to ever see her again in the future, and I hope it doesn't happen.
It's a wet, cloudy day in rural Washington.
Sheriff's Office.
And two deputies with the Whatcom County Sheriff's Office are responding to calls of a man allegedly firing a shotgun in the air after his neighbor starts burning debris.
Howdy. Are you having trouble with the neighbors? That's correct. Okay. They got pissed because you're burning? Yeah. What are you burning? Like, not garbage, just wood? Just wood? Okay. Fair enough. So, who's out shooting a shotgun in the air? He started.
A second deputy arrives when suddenly they see and hear the suspect come out of his house with his shotgun.
Hey, sir! No, it's the Sheriff's Office. Why don't you come out with your hands empty and talk to us?
The deputies take cover and call for backup, but neither is prepared for what happens next.
Anyone now? Sheriff's Office, drop the gun!
Brisky's World.
Come on, let's explore.
That's made with real salmon.
Look what I found. Little soups for cats.
There's the delicious taste of tuna we treasure.
Definitely coming back tomorrow.
Friskies, always more to explore.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yeah, and the cashback's wild.
Are you guys feeling this?
I want to pay with you everywhere.
You get 5% cash back in any category you choose.
Really?
Every single month. And even more when I shop online?
I want to pay with you everywhere.
I'd really like to pay with this.
I know, right?
No, I mean like move.
Oh.
Every payment, everywhere, every time. Don't just pay, PayPal.
The fact that this Reese's ad showed up at this exact moment proves that your devices are listening to your stomach.
Never settle for ordinary. Not when outstanding is within reach. From laminate and vinyl to tile and wood, Floor & Decor has more options. For pros, homeowners, and anyone looking for the right look at the right price. With an entire store full of ideas in stock, your next beautiful space is at Floor & Decor.
Hey, Blue. Cool leg warmers.
Thanks. They're just for the bus ride to work. They're not part of the official uniform.
No tunes today?
No. My apartment was robbed last night. Took my cable-ready TV, VCR, portable cassette player.
Yep, all the latest tech.
If only Progressive had renter's insurance, like their home insurance.
Then we could bundle our cars and get the same 24/7 protection. I think we just invented that. This is the best day ever.
Well, I still got robbed.
It's still a pretty good day.
BK Royal Crispy Wraps. Eat it with the meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack and it fits in one hand. At BK, have it your way.
questions. How do I clean an aioli stain? Use Tide. Do I need to grease your guacamole? No, it's Tide.
Why do we even buy napkins?
Thankfully, Tide's the answer to almost all of them.
Do crabs have eyebrows?
Except that one.
For all of life's laundry questions, it's got to be Tide.
Step into a world where legends bring supreme. It's so legendary, it needs its own channel. Check out WWE Superstar Central, available 24/7 only on Samsung TV Plus.
As a Latino, we need more people that look like me to run for office, to get elected, and to govern. What our country needs is to prioritize immigration reform. We know the power we're capable of and the things that we deserve.
Celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month on A&E.
Sheriff's office, drop the gun.
In Washington, neighbors and sheriff deputies are trying to contact a homeowner who was accused of firing a shotgun in the air, allegedly in response to his neighbors burning wood outside. The homeowner is refusing to leave his house, and nobody is prepared for what happens next.
Shots fired, shots fired. You okay? Send shots fired! I'm hit!
Shots are fired towards the deputies, and both of them are struck in the head. But before the injured deputies can take cover, another neighbor who is armed with a handgun steps in and begins returning fire, allowing an opening for the neighbors to help drag the deputies out of the line of fire.
In the head, forehead. Me too. I need medic! Sit down. Keep running.
With the armed neighbor still watching the house next door, one of the deputies calls for backup. Another neighbor rushes in with a first aid kit and begins treating the deputy's wounds.
What do you want?
Over the next several hours, a full-blown SWAT response takes over the entire neighborhood. Until later that evening, when the neighbor, who police say is intoxicated, finally surrenders.
Let's go. What's your name?
Why, you gonna punch me in the face?
The neighbor ultimately faces more than 11 criminal charges, including 2 counts of first-degree attempted murder. He pleads not guilty, and his case is still ongoing. The deputies are taken to a nearby hospital with serious injuries. They spend a year recovering before returning to active duty. But thanks to the heroic neighbors who stepped in during a literal neighborhood war, nobody loses their life that day. Two neighbors in Texas are in the middle of one of their loud daily arguments, stretching back almost a decade over small grievances.
Poison my tree, you're gonna pay for it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll pay.
that on camera.
The man in the camera is sitting in his truck after doing some yard work along their property line. And years of pent-up mistrust between these two has the neighbor convinced he's trying to kill her trees.
I'll pay for it.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah,
I don't know how because you ain't got nothing.
I'll pay for it. Lunatic.
Go to hell. Why do you loiter around this junk?
Lawyer.
Why do
It's
you...
my property, stupid. Go away.
This is not your property. It belongs to the bank.
Oh, does it?
We all know.
You know, don't you?
I do know.
You're smart.
Bank.
You're smart. You really aren't.
The neighbor is claiming that the man's house is in foreclosure, which the man recording denies. According to other neighbors, these two throw these kinds of accusations at one another all the time.
You have no clue.
You have no clue. The bank talked to me and my husband
Cuckoo.
was here last week.
Cuckoo.
With their conversation at an impasse, the man blocks out the arguments of his neighbor with a mature, time-honored strategy of making bird noises.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Oh,
Yeah, you
I'll buy you a cuckoo clock. I'll buy you a cuckoo clock.
The neighbor stomps off, and while it's unclear whether the man follows through with his promise to buy her a clock, this Austinian neighborhood war doesn't seem to be ending in
Woo! Woo! Whistling Dixie, what y'all on? Whistling Dixie. What's up, Rebecca?
He chucks the packages right at his neighbor's house, sending the contents flying everywhere. A few days later, the neighbor returns in spectacular fashion once more, roaring down the road with the latest delivery that shows up on his front lawn, a rake. He wings the rake out of the back of his truck and tears up his neighbor's grass before taking off in style. After these incidents, the homeowner has a chat with his mailman to make sure his packages are sent to the correct address, and he isn't confronted by his parcel pitching neighbor again, proving that sometimes simple problems have simple solutions. Phoenix, Arizona has some of the best communities for families in the entire United States. And it's why lifelong resident Angel Ogletree decides to buy a condo there.
It felt like a really safe place to raise a family with my daughters. Overall, it's a good neighborhood. The day I started moving my stuff in is when I first encountered my neighbor. He was probably early 60s, late 50s. There was just like this gut feeling with like kind of the look he gave me. It just kind of made me uncomfortable. And then all of this stuff kind of started.
Over the following days, Angel gets frequent alerts from her security camera, showing a series of bizarre and unsettling actions by her neighbor, who keeps floating around near and on her patio.
Yeah, he was a character. He'll probably be back.
He would go onto my patio.
He might be back.
Constantly be messing with my stuff. He would always shouting things across the way.
Oh.
Here.
Where
are you at, bitch? So I never knew what he was going to do next.
After a few days, the neighbor's antics go from strange but harmless to odd and threatening when he appears to lock up her front gate with his own bike lock, while Angel and her kids are home inside.
Yeah, he was a big tripper.
I think he left it on there for 30 minutes and then unlocked it.
Big boy tripper.
When I saw that, I felt absolutely sick to my stomach.
A few days later, her camera captures something frightening. He reaches between their patios and appears to use a lighter dangerously close to her furniture.
It looks like we're hoarders, but I say we're collectors.
The shower is black. I don't even know what that black is.
We don't care about your stuff. We care about you.
What frightens me is this has become normal. This is my whole life, and you're trashing it.
We don't want you to die.
Oh my God.
I'm proud of myself. I didn't think I could do it.
Bring it in.
Hoarders, new season premieres Monday, October 7th at 8 only on A&E.
Cheese and fruit and crackers. Cheese and fruit and crackers. Cheese and fruit and crackers.
Come and
get yourself some Golden Club crackers.
Fire. Okay.
Wow.
Let me hit the blunt.
Just because it's wet outside, you don't need to wear boots. Presenting Skechers waterproof sneakers with rugged 100% waterproof construction and a comfy, breathable, lightweight, easy-to-wear sneaker. Ditch the boots and experience comfy, capable Skechers waterproof sneakers.
Good morning with Vocalax. Good morning. Yeah. Try Vocalax Chewy Fruit Bites for fast and gentle constipation relief in as little as 30 minutes. Making your good morning even better with Vocalax.
Alice loves the scent of Gain so much, she wished there was a way to make it last longer. Say hello to your fairy godmother, Alice, and long-lasting Gain scent beads. Part of the irresistible scent collection from Gain.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
I graduated from Southern New Hampshire University. I always said I would go back to school when I had time. I went on our website, I spoke to an admissions counselor. We applied right then and there.
That's when the journey really begins.
Going through the program, having the support that I had really helped me understand what I can accomplish.
And I learned this just by taking classes at night while working a full-time job.
The resources at SNHU were incredible.
I think if I was back at the beginning, I would choose SNHU all over again.
Are you ready to play? Season 12.
My phone, okay. I don't know how to fuck my phone overheating. Little bitches won't let me watch my damn show. Let my phone cool down some.